Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading. My name's Justin. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I use tarot as well as various other means to channel messages and provide guidance. I briefly looked at some of your astrological transits at the beginning of next month, July. It's currently the 29th of June, 2024, but I asked for all my readings to be timeless, so whenever you see this, it was meant for you to see. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But from what I saw at the beginning of next month, it said that a focus for you is going to be friendships and what kind of friendships you want to have in your life and what friendship really means for you. And then I pulled two oracle cards. Um, One I actually saw twice. As I was shuffling, I saw it, and then it came up again as I pulled a couple cards, which was the vision. But um, the Venom came up, and then the Vision, which is this beautiful card. I love this card. Um, but it had me thinking with the Venom. So in this picture, there's like the half moon, which kind of looks like the Earth, and it had me thinking like you got the jaws on the top, and the venom obviously is like venomous things, but it had me thinking about friendships and like maybe friendships that have become venomous and are like a venom to you, maybe are poisonous or not really helpful. This could be like a one-sided friendship where you're giving a lot and not really getting anything in return, which could probably be something that cancers deal with a lot, given their very loving and giving nature. Um, so this is just something to be mindful of. What kind of friendships do you really want in your life? And just being mindful of the energy that you're putting out and giving into a relationship or a friendship. Like you're the only one like lighting up a friendship, like you're the only one giving anything to it, and that's why the other half is dark, like a venom. They're not really contributing anything. And really, they're kind of like taking over your energy as a whole. You got the teeth like kind of sinking in and like kind of overtaking your energy, but your brightness is still there. It's just being overshadowed by all this darkness. So, just an analogy for you to think about. Um, but then on the other end, we got the vision. So, this is like the idea of what do you want to have in your relationships. They should be like a partnership. You got two sides, should be balanced to some extent. Like every relationship is a give and take. So it's not always going to be the same thing every time, but it's that like eternal dance. That's what really friendships are. And then you got the two hands kind of, I would say maybe holding hands or just like being there for each other. It's like an equal give and take, like I just said. That's kind of the idea that comes to mind. But then it also makes me think of the High Priestess, which is looking within. The moon makes me think of that. And then I know this is part of another card in this deck. I've seen, I think it's like the mountain or something, but the person inside of the mountain. This is just like a call again to like look within and find what you truly want in your external world by looking within. A lot of times, I mean, as they say, as within, so without, what's going on internally is usually matched by your external world. So if you want to change your external world, it's important to change what you have going on internally. So maybe being honest with yourself about what you truly believe you deserve could be helpful. Just that radical honesty. That's actually something I've been thinking about a lot. I was going to bring this up earlier as I was cleaning. I was thinking about this clip I saw, and it was interesting that Cancer was the next reading in my lineup to do because I feel like this is very fitting for Cancer. But it's the idea of a lot of times, or sometimes it can be a trauma response when we talk out loud to ourselves a lot, which I do a ton. And I think that's totally okay, but it can be a trauma response sometimes um, after being like having things that you have shared with people used against you or used as like manipulation tactics against you. It can make it really hard to want to share anything at all. And I've had this exact thought with myself quite often in the past, actually, or at least a few times, anyways. Just the idea of, oh, I wish I hadn't like actually expressed my true feelings. Like I'm big on being honest, and I think that's super important, especially in close relationships. I would rather be told the truth than just be told what I want to hear to make myself feel better. Because if you're just being told what you want to hear all the time, how can you truly believe anything that's being said by the other person? So, in a social context, it makes sense to um, kind of sugarcoat things in a way for sake of keeping everyone happy in a social platform, and that's fine. But I think with close relationships, honesty is just important. So, yeah, just finding your tribe um, is important, and the people in your life that you can actually be honest with without fear of being judged. And this is something you can do slowly, um, kind of test the waters with the people that you consider close in your life. Obviously, you don't have to spill everything right away, but you can kind of see how things go um, by starting to be honest if this is something you struggle with. So, yeah, just some messages I had thought of. So I'm going to tap into your current energy and see what is going on with you, Cancer. Spirit, what is going on with Cancer currently? So I would say by having radical honesty in your headspace, you've been seeing a lot of fast movement currently. And this is, and in your heart space, you're seeing like wish fulfillments, you're seeing things actually manifest into reality. And this is because in the past, you really started to be honest, which is what the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords is all about, is like radical honesty. So this could be something you've already been like thinking about a lot with these friendships, and this just need to be honest with yourself. Um, and then in the future, we have the Five of Swords. So this is just a call again to kind of be mindful of maybe not being overly honest. Like there can be some things that should be left unsaid. Obviously, like you can have opinions that just flat out aren't nice. So finding that or kind, finding that um, balance of like being radically honest, but without like being offensive and respecting people's boundaries, like not being toxic or just straight up mean. So I feel like that's just a call to be mindful of that in the future. So with some outside influences, we have the Devil, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Um, this makes me think that you are beginning to let go of some things that have kind of been keeping you captive. This could be limiting beliefs, like poverty mindsets. Um, and then you have had a passion that you've been really focused on pursuing with this Page of Wands in your outside energy. I just want to ask Spirit if there's anything else that you need to hear at this time. So we got the Nine of Wands and the Page of Cups, and this just makes me think that letting your walls down will produce these happier relationships. Um, and you will actually see your relationships get better as you begin to let these walls down. So that's just another message for you. And then I just wanted to ask Spirit, what is something that Cancer doesn't see coming? So yeah, I would say a rebirth, a change in position. Um, Four could be a significant number, but by letting go of painful feelings and things that have been keeping you stuck with this devil energy and this Ten of Swords that came up in this past, you can begin to step into your power with that King of Wands energy, and this will lead to a change of position or almost a rebirth, or could be enlightenment to an extent, but I'm just really seeing a change in position, a change in circumstance. Almost like a hallelujah, like I'm so glad I'm here type of feeling, like all this pain that I let go of was worth it, and allowing myself to be honest and step into my own power was worth it. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Cancer. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next new moon reading. And then in your next reading, for all the signs, we're going to be doing 3 months out. For this reading, this is really just kind of an energy check-in and seeing what messages need to be heard for you. So until next time, take care, guys.